Welcome, everyone, to So What Really Happened Was,
Yes.
the podcast where we sort of dig deep into the most puzzling mysteries of the English language.
Absolutely.
This first case
Yeah.
is a real head-scratcher.
It is.
We're talking about a suspect.
Okay.
So commonplace, so seemingly innocent,
Right.
you might be using it right now
You probably are.
without even realizing the power it holds.
That power.
The present simple tense.
Okay.
So
yeah.
what is the present simple tense, and
Wow.
why should we even care?
Well, the present simple tense, it's one of the most fundamental building blocks
Okay,
of the English language.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's how we express timeless truths.
Right.
Like, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
We use it for habits, routines, those everyday things we do,
Yeah.
almost without thinking.
Right.
I brush my teeth every morning. The sun sets in the west.
Yeah.
You get the idea.
I get the idea. So I feel like you've already said this is very simple.
It is.
But you said it was a master of disguise.
Yes, that's what's so cool about it.
So what's that about?
Well, the present simple can also be used to talk about scheduled events,
Okay.
even those in the future.
What?
Yeah, like the flight departs at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I thought this was the present simple tense,
it is.
not the future simple.
Right. That's what makes it so fascinating.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not about making general predictions about the future.
Got it.
It's specifically for those events.
Right.
Locked into a schedule. Think train timetables, concert dates, things like that.
Okay.
It's like the present simple has this hidden power to transport us through time.
Mind-blowing.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do we actually construct
Oh.
this time-traveling tense?
Ooh, time traveling tense. I like that.
Give us the formula, the secret code.
All right. So for positive statements,
Uh-huh.
it's probably forward. You have your subject like I, you, he, she, it, followed by the base form of the verb.
Okay.
I walk, you talk, they sing.
Right.
Simple, right?
Simple.
But here's where it gets tricky. When you're using the third person singular,
Okay.
he, she, or it, you need to add an S or E to the verb.
Okay.
So it becomes he walks, she talks, it sings.
Right.
Makes sense.
It makes sense to me, but what about when we want to say that something
Yeah.
didn't happen, or we want to ask a question?
Okay, so for negatives,
Yeah.
we call in the dynamic duo do not or does not,
Oh.
usually shortened to don't and doesn't.
Right.
So I don't dance, he doesn't cook.
Okay.
And when we're in interrogation mode, we flip the script. The verb and subject switch places.
Right.
And do or does takes the lead. Do you understand? Does this make sense?
It does make sense.
Okay, good.
But there's always a twist. What about those notorious irregular verbs?
Oh, yeah.
The ones that break all the rules?
Those rule breakers. Don't let them scare you, though.
Mm.
Think of them as the master criminals
Right.
of the grammar world. You just need to know their MO.
Yeah.
And honestly, the most common ones are already familiar to you. Have, do, and be.
Okay.
They're the usual suspects.
Are they?
She has a secret. I do my best. He is a mystery.
Right.
Yeah.
So learning about the present simple is kind of like solving a case.
It is.
We've got the basic facts,
Uh-huh.
the usual suspects,
Yeah.
but there are always these little twists and turns.
Right.
Is there any way to make it easier to remember all of this?
Absolutely. Think of it this way. The present simple wears many HATS.
HATS.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like a secret code
It is.
to crack the case of the present simple.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say I've got my HATS on straight.
Okay.
What kind of traps should I look out for?
Okay.
What are the common mistakes that trip people up?
One of the biggest slip-ups is forgetting that sneaky S. At the end of third-person singular verbs, remember it's he runs, not he run.
Oh, yeah.
That tiny S makes all the difference.
I've totally been there.
Yeah,
It's so easy to forget that little S.
it is.
What else should we watch out for?
Another common mistake is mixing up the present simple with its close cousin, the present continuous.
Oh, okay.
It's I love this podcast, not I'm loving this podcast.
Okay.
The present simple is about a general state, not an ongoing action.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a feeling,
Yes.
a fact.
Exactly.
Not what's happening right this second.
Right.
I'm starting to see how these little nuances can really change the meaning of what we're saying.
They really do.
Okay. Yeah.
What else? And lastly, be mindful of where you place do and does in questions.
Okay.
It's does she like mysteries, not does she likes mysteries.
Okay.
Those little words hold a lot of power.
Wow. So many things to keep in mind.
I know.
Any tips for our listeners on how to truly master the present simple?
Yeah.
Become fluent speakers.
Okay.
Real grammar gurus.
The best advice I can give is to immerse yourself in the language.
Okay.
Listen to how native speakers
Yes.
use the present simple. Pay attention to its rhythm, its flow.
Got it.
Don't just study the rules, experience them.
That's good advice. You're right. It's all about practice.
Yeah.
Maybe our listeners could even make a game out of it.
Oh, that's fun.
Spot the present simple
Yeah.
while watching their favorite TV shows or listening to music.
Ooh, I love that.
It'll start to feel natural in no time.
Exactly. And remember, language is about communication, not perfection.
Right.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. The more you use the present simple, the
Yeah.
more confident you'll become.
So what does all this mean for you, dear listener? The present simple tense isn't just some dusty grammar rule.
Right.
It's the key to unlocking fluency, to expressing yourself
Yeah.
with clarity and confidence.
It's like we've cracked the code,
Yeah.
uncovered the secrets of the present simple.
We have.
And now, this powerful tool is yours to wield.
That's all the time we have for today's investigation. But we're leaving you with this.
Ooh.
How will you use the power of the present simple tense differently after today's deep dive?
Ooh, good question.
We'll be back next time with another exciting linguistic mystery.
Yes.
Until then, stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating world of language.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.